Hi, I'm Anthony. I'm the project manager.
I'm Miles, and I work on the front end.
I'm Vince. I work on the UI and the front end.
I'm Chris, and I work on connecting both the front end and the back end together.
Hi, my name is Prakash. I work on testing and then creating Figma prototypes.
Oh yeah, perfect. So just to start us off, I'm going to be talking about our GitHub and how we kind of handled all our Scrum meetings and whatnot. So as you can see, we kind of organized it. Of course, Classhub is a classroom-focused application designed to help students manage assignments, test quizzes, and academic deadlines in one centralized platform. A lot of times we had a lot of issues with Brightspace, and so our application was to make things a little bit easier. Just to show off exactly what we did in terms of how we were pushing out our code, we had multiple different branches. We obviously we had all of our things were separated at first, but we finally brought them together to make a good complete application. And we used the projects function to keep track and basically issue, I mean, I would call them tickets, I guess, and just kind of keep track and assign everyone, in which I stayed on top of to make sure that we got everything and write comments. Uh, Prakash, for example, if I would write, he would go ahead and test it and then create an issue, and then we'd go ahead and fix it just to keep track of everything. I'm just gonna throw it over to Vince. Vince, you want to talk about the front end a little?
So I'll just stream my screen right here. Let me know if you guys are ready.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So initially, what I came up with a layout of what Classhub should be in the early development phase. What it should be is that clicking on top of the boxes like GPA, courses, assignments, and overdue tasks, as you can see here, would bring the user to different FXML files, basically just changing to different windows. And any of the options on the sidebars would take you to the center of the screen where you would be working, as you can see in the middle. Let's see, and do this. So in the
Yep.
middle,
Continue.
you would be adding courses here, basically doing whatever is on the side. And when I created the initial dashboard, it wasn't a one-to-one to what my design was, but at least I could like try and pitch in and show the team what the layout mostly should be.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the process, Miles pitched in the final design in which everyone agreed is what we should be using. So what I did is that I molded the old prototype to fit what the team wants it to be, and it didn't have any capabilities yet, but or was connected to the backend. But at least I would leave that to like the people working on it. As for the UI part, Miles, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, me and Vince were working on the UI, and with the UI, really, so you have the dashboard with the sidebar, but you're not really staying in the same page. You like create one instance of a new page with the with the sidebar, and the sidebar still appears there, so it makes it look like it's kind of the same page. But you have your sidebar, you show what's going on the right side, and each of those is one like static variable of a page. I actually used to have a problem with memory leak because I was creating a bunch of new ones instead of just keeping the old ones. So that was probably the biggest problem that I had to fix. And yeah, if you guys want to start talking about the back end or testing.
I just wanted to mention about the front end that our goal was definitely to aim for Miles's like final design. I think that the coloring was definitely well picked. This way that we wouldn't have to add like a light or dark mode. And I know you wanted to add that, but since we never got around to it, I think that the coloring and the way the text looks and just the overall look of the application looks pretty nice. And Miles, I appreciate you for coming up with that design because I do think it came out good. Uh,
Thank you.
Chris, do you want to talk about the back end a little bit?
Yeah. So what we decided to do was a combination of Firebase and Spring Boot. Initially, we wanted to do a purely Firebase backend, but due to a lot of problems we were having with trying to connect to it and our code and all of the controllers, we had to switch to instead calling the Spring Boot, which would then call the Firebase. Um, and yeah,
You want me to talk a little
yeah,
about that? Yeah, for some reason when using only Firebase while trying to log in, it would just not allow like it just wouldn't go through for some reason. It would just say too many attempts have been tried and it would just keep giving us an error. And we tried relentlessly to fix it. Nothing worked, so we just reverted back to what originally we were gonna do. And currently, do you want to just showcase the app?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, still.
Hold on quick.
I'll run through that with you. So start with your sign-in page, and there's also like a register page. But for now, we could just stick to the dev one. So make it
Actually,
easy.
no.
Or
Create
you
the
want to
account.
sign in?
Create the account.
Okay, yeah, you can
Yeah,
create
let's
the
make a
account.
new account.
Anything. It doesn't matter.
Seems like a lot of people like making the professor the account recently.
Random password. We do have password limitations here.
And also, there are checks. Also, present them. You could show them that you click it. It'll view the password as well on the side.
You actually can't see.
Just to confirm.
Got a great password there. Very secure.
Yep, very secure. Although creating an account, it will bring you to the front page.
Yeah, so here we got the this is the dashboard page. It's got all your classes here. Can you add a course just for now?
Yeah, we could just add a course.
You okay?
Yep. You could just put in any class time.
Oh, you're only sharing the application, so we can't see the.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Can you share the whole full screen? Just so we could showcase that as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, it actually brings up a whole different window instead of bringing you to another page. You can put the time, the course number, and the actual course name itself. We have it so you can click what time you have the course for, either whatever combination you can think of for the week. We also have a quick button, a quick button
For
side,
typical class days normally, like
whatever time slot, and also the whole week if that actually suits you. And you can just click that course, and it will update in real time. So, and then here's our
just
actual
go to the calendar. If you want
to talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, calendar really adds your events, your classes, and then it also has like automatic study time feature. So if you could click on the study time, let's say you want like 2 study sessions, it tries to not put it on busy days. So if you could schedule that, yeah. So say it puts stuff on like days that you don't have stuff already, for the most part, and then you could just use that alongside. Just put that alongside whatever else you're doing. So if every day you're busy, it'll put it in a convenient time for that. And we'll just showcase adding an event here.
You just put in, you have like a different event that has nothing to do with it. You can always, without doing school, you can always just put whatever time it is. Just put that from 9 a.m. Save, and it'll just put a whole new event here. And click on it to see all the events you have in a day. You can also put in a different event on the same day. So we just go to 15. You'll have Italian. Put that at 12:15. Save, and it'll have, you have 2 different events for the same day.
Right, we don't got too much time left. Can you jump to the assignments and the other pages, please?
For sentencing.
So 5 minutes. Add your assignments here. You just put it in anything for now.
Project.
Software.
Choose your class.
15 is that assignment.
And then you could also go through, like on the top, you could filter by what you're trying to look for, and yeah, that's the assignments page.
What does show overdue actually looks like?
This will also update the calendar.
Yeah, got your different labels.
Should be one for this day.
That's alright. Just go to. We don't have too much time left. Just go to grades.
Yeah.
So how about I don't have to talk about test again?
Yeah, if you want, since we're running out of time.
I mean, I do have to know. I mean, listen. So for my role as tester, I tested backend using Postman. I can see my screen over here.
Yeah.
So during the testing, I found undocumented server several front-end and back-end issues. At the beginning, including logout problems, notes and saving properly. The main testing I did was uh, uh, manual testing. Methods I perform were functional testing, API testing, and integration testing. I have continuously updated those testing in the GitHub. If you go to GitHub up here, let me share my screen. Okay, GitHub.
Mhm.
Let me go to GitHub and share my screen. Okay, you can see, right?
Yep.
So I
Yes, we can see.
whatever tested I did, I have updated here in the GitHub as a new file over here, like testing MD and then readme files over here, as you can see over here. So the only challenges I got while testing was the configuring Firebase and then setting up the backend environment correctly. Now
Mhm.
those issues, everything is solved. That's what all I did. And then I also worked on Figma prototypes. I'm sorry, I have my daughter, she's not letting me talk. I have nobody to take care of her.
It's okay.
It's all good. Here, we'll jump back to the project real quick and just look at the grades, notes, and flashcards section.
Right.
So
Yeah,
here you got
let's
your
go over some
grade.
of the things.
You got grades. What if grades? We have class added. Shows your information at the top. Then we'll jump to notes.
Let's go click inside of random note.
I think you gotta click add first. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random title on.
Get add a
And then
note.
note.
Get add a bunch of notes. Put anything you want in there. And
Says
then
menu
our last feature is flashcards. So you could create a flashcard deck, kind of like Quizlet, but you gotta do it on your own. That was the only thing. It's not really automated. So
Mm.
yeah, and that's our project. And thank you for listening.